I move the motion relating to World Mental Health Day in the terms in which it appears on the notice paper. Mr Deputy Speaker, Saturday the 10th of October was World Mental Health Day, and in part due to the local promotion of the event by Mental Illness Fellowship Australia, many thousands of Australians took the opportunity to wear a green ribbon and mark the day with activities all over the country. This has been an incredibly difficult year for a great many of us. However, improving Australia's mental health and well-being has in truth been an important challenge now for many, many years. It's estimated that 3.8 million Australians now live with a mental illness and 690,000 live with a severe condition. According to Australian Bureau of Statistics figures, as many as 45% of Australians will develop a mental disorder at some time during their lives. However, though the latest data reveal that 65% of all GP presentations are for mental health issues, only around half of those who experience mental illness will ever seek help. Depression is one of the leading causes of illness and disability among adolescents and adults, while suicide claims the lives of 8 Australians every single day. And I want to recognise my close friend and colleague, the member for Barara, who's also the chair of the Suicide Prevention Parliamentary Friendship Group, who's going to second this motion here today. In these tough times of stress, anxiety and isolation for many, these statistics will no doubt have only become more serious. The theme for World Mental Health Day this year is greater investment, greater access, everyone, everywhere. Its aim is to see increased investment in mental health worldwide, and I'm proud to be part of a government that is delivering just that in Australia. In the recent federal budget, we saw the Australian government again commit to broadening access to mental health support as one of its most important policies. The government committed $5.7 billion for mental health this year, including $100.8 million to double the support available under the Better Access program. Thanks to this government, Australians can now receive 20 Medicare-funded psychological services each year. Already, around 7 million of these services have been delivered just since March. The government's recent $115 million extension to the Rural Health Outreach Fund will also see more mental health practitioners able to travel to rural and regional areas to provide access to services where we know they can often be difficult to find. In addition, the government's September announcement of a $2 billion extension of the COVID-19 health response will ensure that telehealth services, particularly in relation to mental health consultations, will be available to people in regional, rural and remote areas until at least the end of March 2021. We need to see more mental health practitioners to provide comprehensive access for all. So as part of the government's Jobs Ready Graduates legislation, it's created the disciplines of professional pathway psychology and professional pathway social work to reduce the student contribution for studying units as part of a pathway to professional qualifications. This will make it cheaper to study psychology and help more people into a career in this field. These are only the most recent measures in a long track record of commitment to mental health for all Australians, which in my own electorate of Fisher has seen the government invest $7.5 million into the University of the Sunshine Coast's Mind and Neuroscience Thompson Institute, $3.2 million in a pilot for new approach to treating eating disorders, and more than $6 million for the construction of Australia's first ever residential facility for those needing help with eating disorders. I congratulate the Minister for Health and the Prime Minister for their commitment, their personal commitment, and their energy in dealing with these important issues. On the eve of World Mental Health Day this year, with the support of Mental Illness Fellowship Australia, I organised a media conference with my friend, the Senator Deborah O'Neill of the Labor Party. I want to thank Deb and those opposite for what is a truly bipartisan approach. Australians expect and demand nothing less, and that's exactly what we're doing, working together for their benefit on this important issue.